Hi friends, today we are going to see the concept about tokens. Actually, so far I hope you people are aware about what is Python, and you people might have installed the content software and all as a Python interpreter. That way you people are clear, I think. Now we are going to see the content which are importantly present inside the program. That is what tokens. See, tokens mean tokens. Actually, what is the meaning of token? See, whatever you are writing as a content or a statement inside the program is called a token. Okay, almost 80 to 90% of the content in a program, what you are writing as a program, everything is coming under this token category. Okay, fine. So instead of like a theory, we will see these tokens through a program in a different way. Okay, see, we'll write a sample program, first basic one program, like what? Okay, finding sum of specific student mark we'll get. Okay, fine. See, hash symbol. This hash symbol, wherever you are writing, and apart from that, whatever lines you are writing, that will become a comment line. Okay, here sum of mark. So we are going to find sum of mark. Okay, the program is name, which is equal to input enter name. Here this statement will get a string from the user. See, name, which is equal to input enter name. I hope you people are clear with this basic concept. Once again I will explain. This input is a function used to get a basic string. String in the sense what? A letter, word or a line. Anything is called a string only. Okay, used to get a string through keyboard. Okay, so when I am giving input and corresponding to that, here this is the message for the who is working in a system, for the user. Okay, so this input will get a data. Here we are getting as a name. Okay, this alone will get printed on a screen like enter name done. Then we have to enter a name. Okay, that name, after receiving the name, that will go and store inside this variable name. Next, mark 1, int of input of enter Tamil mark. See, I am getting number, mark. How I am getting, you see here, just I used one input function alone, but here I am using along with the input function one int also I am using. So what will happen, this int? First, whatever you are getting through keyboard, consider as a string only. That string will get converted into an integer. Then that will go and store inside this variable mark 1. Okay, fine. Fine. Now we got the mark, Tamil mark, we got Tamil mark. Okay. Next, second subject mark will get the same way, int input enter English mark. Okay, so whatever you need, you can type inside this bracket surrounded with double quote. That will display as a message on a screen. By seeing that only they will enter the type of data. Okay, fine. Here the second mark I am getting from the user the same way. Input function I am using to get a string. That will get converted into int. Then only that will go and store inside mark 1. Fine. Assuming that we have only two subjects, okay, Tamil and English alone. Okay, fine. Now after getting name and two subject mark, we have to calculate. Okay, in order to calculate, we are using sum is equal to mark 1 plus mark 2. Here you see, after getting mark 1 and mark 2, we are finding the sum of those two that will go and store inside this sum. Okay, see, normally how the equal symbol means this assignment operator, how it is working. Right hand side only calculation will takes place. After that will go and store inside the left hand side, mean before left hand side of mean before equal symbol. That variable only will receive the calculation value, calculated value. Okay, so here we found the sum of these marks, assuming that we have only 2 marks. Fine. After finding this, now we are printing. Here nothing, very simple program only. Fine. Here print statement, print name, you give this colon and print the variable name. Yeah, will get printed. Okay, and then again print Tamil and English. Now see, all together I am going to print. We can print even that also. By putting comma, I will give mark 1, comma, mark 2. Okay, fine. Here in this program, we haven't done anything very big thing, very simple work only we did. See, our aim is to find sum of mark. Okay, fine. We are assuming that only we have 2 subjects. First, we are getting the student name. Okay, fine. That will go and store inside a variable name. Next, we are getting mark 1 for Tamil, mark 2 for English. After getting, we are finding the sum of 2 marks. That will go and store inside sum variable. That we are printing at last. Yes, we'll print. Where we'll print? We'll use one more print statement. Here, sum is colon sum. Fine. So name we are printing on a screen, and the mark which you got from the user, 2 marks, both you are printing on a screen. Then sum is also you are printing. For example, Tamil 100 and English 100 mean here 200 will get printed on a screen. Fine. Here you see our topic is what? Tokens. Fine. See exactly what are tokens, you know. Tokens mean, under tokens we have 4 to 5 categories. That is identifier, keyword, operators, punctuators and letters. These 5 topics are coming under these tokens. Okay, all these 5, I hope almost things are coming under this, that we will list out. Okay, see, this plus symbol is there, no, this plus symbol, this you consider as an operator. I hope you can see, right? This plus symbol you can consider as an operator. Okay, then this name, this as an identifier. Identifier, or you can tell it as a variable. Okay, usually we used to call as a variable, but the term, computer term is identifier. Both are same. So this name is an identifier and this plus is an operator. Equal to also an operator. Fine. Then punctuator. You see, this double code, okay, or this symbol, which symbol? This symbol, this bracket, all these together. See, I am taking this as a punctuator. See, this double quote symbol, even this open bracket, close bracket, all the symbols which are using inside your program coming under the concept called punctuator. Okay, and then we need a literal. Okay, literal. Okay, I will say x is equal to 500. This is a literal. Okay, see, under tokens, I told you 5 topics are coming. 5 are there. Identifier we got from here. This is an identifier, mean variable. And these symbols, almost all the symbols which are using inside your program are punctuators, because which has a special functionality or the meaning. Okay. Then this plus is an operator, equal to, is an operator. Okay, fine. Then this you are assigning a number, integer, float, whatever numbers, or a string you are assigning. Yeah, that is also a constant only, alternate name of a constant only, literal. Okay. So I told under tokens we have 5 concepts, but here only 4 I listed. One more is keyword. Keyword means that cannot be used as a variable like this. This mark 1, mark 2 and some name. All these things are coming under identifier. See, not only this, even this. Yeah. Identifier. Some identifier. Everything is identifier. Fine. But you cannot use a keyword as an identifier. Actually, about keyword, in few classes we have to be there, only you can understand. But I will tell you a sample. For example, see, if, for, while, see, if, for, while. This are all sample keywords. This we will use to check or do some process. See, what the purpose of if? If is a statement to check whether the given condition is true or not. For example, you got to compare with 2 numbers and to find which one is big. You can go with using if. And for, we are using under loop. For is used to execute a statements, set of statements again and again many times. While also same way only. Now these 3 sample only, many keywords are there. These 3 are keywords that are reserved words inside for the program. Okay. These keywords you cannot use it as an identifier. You cannot use this keyword as an identifier. Okay. See, identifier mean, you see, this is an identifier. Mean we are giving, that is an identifier. Okay. Fine. But keywords, we cannot give anything which is present already, which is available already. We are not going to create anything. But this keyword, usage of keyword, there is a specification. Where to use, there is a specification. Okay. And operators, we have so many operators. Anyhow, that we will see in a class perfectly. So many operators are there, like arithmetic operator, relational operator, logical operator, assignment operator, binary operator, that is bitwise operator. And newly in Python, comparing C and C++, we have identity operator and membership operator. These 2 operators are entirely different comparing with other languages. Apart from that, star, which specifies different meaning. I hope you have seen last class. Okay, like many operators are there. But here I I am telling that this is a sample. One plus symbol is also operator. I am telling the sample by writing a program. And this x is equal to 500. This 500 is a constant, is a value that is called literal. Okay, fine. Now, under tokens, what are there? Okay, this now I can tell this is a keyword, right? Okay, so under tokens we have 5 different topics. Okay, 5 different topics. One is identifier. Okay, then punctuator. I hope that box separately coming under tokens. Then operator. Then literal. Then keyword. All these 5 are coming under tokens. Okay, so from the program we understood somewhat about what are tokens and how it would be, where we are using, how we are using, that we have seen through this program. Okay, and little bit elaborate inside we will see again in further programs. Okay, thank you.